Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? This is your English language instructor, Dr. Nurul Huda. How are you all? I just want you to start your videos because I want this session to be very interactive. And I would love you to please join the session with your own names so that it would be easy for me to address you guys, because I can see GMSC or BPHS Studio 3. That is not appropriate. I just want all of you to please come with your appropriate name and give me a thumbs up if I'm audible. Yes, please. If I am audible, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, dear. What about the rest of the participants? And I want this session to be very interactive. I just want you to please start your video and come face to face so we can talk and have chit chat while having this session, because I need to know that which part you belong. All right, BPHS Studio 3, you still are not joined with your name. I just want you to join with your name. Thank you so much, those who are giving me a thumbs up through the message. Thank you, dear. All right, now give me a hand raise, those who are from the Eminence School, because last time when I took the session, all of the participants were from the Eminence. Yeah, give me a hand raise if you people are from the Eminence, the new hiring. All right, Miss Muqaddas and Humaira Malik. To my surprise, all of you are female. It means the females are very good in languages, especially in English. Why not a male English teacher? Yeah, I repeat, BPHS Studio 3. My dear, please come with your own name and GMSC. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to start my session until you people are going to come with your faces. I want you to please start your videos. Come on, hurry up. So what is this GMSC? Is this a school or a device name?
It's a school name.
It's a school.
Green
Eminence?
Model School and College.
Okay, so you people are from the EdTech program. Am I right?
Yes, we are.
All right, BPHS Studio 3. My dear, please join in with your name, and the rest of you beautiful girls, please start your video because I want to see your lovely faces. Anna Midris, I have seen the ceiling enough. Hi Muqaddas, how are you? Rest of you, still majority is...
How are you?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. Majority is not starting the video. Vivo V2310. Come on, start your videos. I have decided that I'm not going to start the session until I'm going to see the faces of all of you girls. Come on. Okay, if you want to wait, wait. Come on. You know, this screen is only visible to me. No one else can see you. So please start your video. Okay, start your video, everyone. Kuratulan, Ariba Somro, Rabia Basri, Iram, Ikra Bibi, Husna Ilyas, and Vivo V2310. Please start your video, everyone. Kuratulan, am I audible? Husna Ilyas, Iram, Rabia Basri. I am waiting for you guys to start your video. Okay, Kuratulan, the rest of you, this is the third time I believe I'm asking you, BPHS Studio and Vivo V2310, please join in with your name so it would be easy for me to address you guys. Come on. in this era of technology, it is very easy to change your name once you're joined in. Okay, so let's have a brief introduction about myself. All right, by now, I believe majority of you know me. My name is Dr. Noorul Huda. I am correspondent of a parliamentarian magazine, Ivan Am. I'm a chairperson of Mind Empowerment and Council. I teach IELTS, PT, OET, and I have taught in LGS for more than a decade, and that is English. And I have been the academic advisor at the Crescent Model School, the English department. But my journey, and I'm a global teacher, I teach worldwide. So in total, my experience is around about 25 plus years. So don't judge my age. Got it? So the journey with the Cantab started only 7 to 8 months before, but in this brief period of time, I have authored these books under the guidance of Dr. Shazia Naim and Dr. Naim. They have taught me the curriculum and all of the basic philosophy and all of the things, the think tank behind it. And I was one of the participants when the EdTech was grooming or blooming or thriving. We were a huge team, and we sat together and decided and came up with this brilliant idea, the EdTech program. And I believe the majority of you are from the Eminence School, and we will be, inshallah, integrating and inculcating the EdTech program in the Eminence as well. So we are here to guide you how to use the LMS program, which is a specific website through which you can integrate technology into your classrooms. So we will be discussing that later. But before that, we will be discussing what is curriculum, how the books are made, and what is meant by BLIFT in a very detailed way. So you will come to know what is the philosophy behind it. Got it? So these are the books which I've authored till 1 till 5. And I have not only made the books, I have made all of the resources and all of the practice books and the videos. So you will be watching my face in classes 1 till 5, but not from 6 till 8. Those are the job done by my other colleagues. Got it? So any ambiguity so far? You know me? Yeah, you know me. I'm famous now, Hannah. So what is the today's agenda? So today's agenda is that we will be discussing BLIFT in detail. What is BLIFT? BLIFT is an abbreviation of various processes in each lesson. We have divided each lesson into various different sections, and those various different sections are denoted by each letter, and we have even given some time. It is a very systematic process, and you will be discussing it in detail in the upcoming slide. Got it? And I believe majority of you already know that what is a BLF. So you don't need to worry about much because we are going to discuss it in further detail. So the session is divided into curriculum, then the Cambridge Scholar EdTech program, and for the inculcation of the Cambridge Scholar EdTech program, we have designed BLIFT, and we will be discussing the major part of the session is going to be the execution of the BLIFT. We will be studying how to execute the EdTech program, which is very user-friendly, yeah, in the classrooms on a daily basis. And we have divided each part into specific minutes, and every part is philosophically engaged with another part, and it's a flow of series, and every letter stands on its own. This is an abbreviation. Got it? So for the first step, BLIFT means one lesson. One BLIFT, one lesson. So what is curriculum? And I am not going to discuss the English of class 1 till 8 because we have already thoroughly discussed class 1 till 5. In today's session, we will be discussing class 6 to 8. So what is curriculum, by the way? Those who are new to the session, just tell me what is curriculum. Anyone from the audience? Anyone from the audience, please? What is curriculum? NSSE Attack School. You people were there in my previous session. Humaira was there, Kuratulan was there. Sidra, are you new to the session? Sidra is gone. Hi, Sidra, can you please unmute yourself? You're allowed to talk. Is today your first session?
No, ma'am. I was in previous session.
So come on, tell me, what is the curriculum? Mute her. Mute her.
Curriculum is basically the track where we have to that we follow in the class. It is basically a tool that we use to
मुझे दिखाएं.
like we are artists as teacher. We are artists and we have to mold the student, the material.
Okay, that's appropriate. That is a very good definition of curriculum of your understanding. So let me tell you one thing. Curriculum is a set of book of instructions. Yeah, it is given to us by the government and it has been improved and improvised over the period of time. So curriculum is from 1 till 12. Every subject curriculum tells the publisher to design a book according to the SLO. Got it? So curriculum is a set of instruction. It tells us what to teach, when to teach, and how to teach. It's a complete guide. Through the curriculum, we author, while sitting in a publication house, we came up with the books. And we should be abide by the rules given to us through the curriculum. So every publisher, regardless of Cantor or whatever publisher they are, they have to make the book according to the curriculum. If they are not making a book according to the curriculum, the book is not going to be approved by the government. So every publications make the book according to the curriculum with the set of rules people give you. And we came up with a brilliant idea. That is the Cambridge EdTech Scholar Program. And we have designed a book which is mind-blowing. You people have no idea what is the philosophy behind it. So in today's session, we will be discussing the whole philosophy behind the creation of the Cambridge Scholar EdTech program. In other words, we call it EdTech. So what is curriculum? We all know that curriculum is a structured plan. It is a plan, but it is structured of learning experiences design. Why it is designed? To help students to acquire knowledge, skills, and value, which is a very important part. Through curriculum, we are not only teaching knowledge, we are inculcating skills and values as well. That's why I have put the first chapter in each and every level, starting from our beloved prophet, because we want to teach values to our students. And value teaching is coming from the greatest teacher of the humankind, which is our prophet. So we have intelligently using Islamic stories into the English books to teach values. So there are certain themes which are given to us by the government. For instance, they give us 15 themes to choose from. It is for us to pick up any 7 themes, any 10 themes, but we are not allowed to go beyond those themes. Got it? So curriculum teaches us the value, the skills, and the knowledge. What skills do we need to teach to our students? Are we teaching enough skills to our students? What are skills? Skills are, for example, if you have a fuse, our students are so much educated to remove a plug or a fuse or to repair a pipe if it is leaking, or if something is bleeding out of the body, how to stop a blood. what to do in case of stroke or coma. So these are life-saving skills. Even making food for yourself is a life-saving skills. So this is our curriculum lacking. We should be having more SLOs regarding to the skills development. You know what happened in China and in Japan? They are teaching life-saving skills till KG. They're not teaching them alphabets. They're not teaching them rhymes. They are teaching them cooking, painting, knitting, carpenting, plumbing, life-saving skills. Yeah. So this is where our curriculum lacks. But inshallah, over the period of time, the curriculum is going to be improved and we will be making more SLOs and the activities to instill the skills in our generation. Got it? So what's next? So curriculum is the mother source. Through the curriculums, we drive books, and for the books, we make resources. So what are resources, by the way? Anyone?
This
Yeah? Resources are what?
videos or content.
Resources are the answers to the question in the form of worksheets, in the form of question answers, whatever we have activity we have put in the book, we need to give the answers to help the facilitators, you guys. So resources are basically the key book of the book. It can be in the form of a PPT, it can be in a form of a video, it can be in the form of answer book of all of the questions of the activities you people have given in the book. Got it? So resources means everything which is helpful to teach the book. Any ambiguity? Yeah, it's not only key book. I have given you a number of examples. Not only key book. It can be PPTs. It can be videos.
In other case, you
I'm not getting you. Can you please repeat your question?
ma'am, in our case, your recorded lectures are resources.
Yes. Our recorded lectures are one part of the resources. We have designed and make a practice book and all of the answers of the questions which are there in the book or those questions which are there in the practice book. So those answers to the questions, PPTs, worksheets, assessments, slides and videos all together are resources. So from the curriculum, which is our mother source, we have made books, and to teach the books, we have made the resources in this building painstakingly, day and night. You have no idea how we came up with the resources in a very limited number of time. We even came on Saturdays, on Sundays, we even came on 25th of December. Yeah, we even came here on Chandrat. So we have made the resources for you guys to be available on time and to facilitate the facilitators in the class so they will have no problem while teaching the students because we are teaching your students by you directly, indirectly into the class. So any ambiguity in your mind so far?
No, ma'am.
Thank you, dear. So I am watching that my number of participants are increasing, but still we haven't had any formal introduction. So let it be. I just want you to tell me from which area are you from and just tell me, are you from the Eminence or from any EdTech school program? GMSC has told me already they are from the EdTech program. What about the rest of you? Please tell me. What about the rest of you? Gee, I'm asking you a question. Eminence, very good. What about Anam Idris? Noshaba, Rabia Basri, Ariba, Atak, I'm sure the people from Atak are from Eminence. Relieve RMX3830. Come on, dear, come up with your original name. That would be easy for me to address you. Okay, so I have told you that curriculum is the mother source, and from the curriculum, we have made books. And to teach the books, we have made all of the resources here in the head office. Got it? So we are not any other random publishers. We have broke the norms of English teaching as a subject, which are taught as a stereotype old school learning. No, we have changed the methodology and we have break the norms and we have taught you a new type of teaching in which that is interactive, that is easy, and that is interesting for the students. You know, in the previous times, I'm 100% sure that majority of the schools are following the same methodology. The teacher goes to the class and she writes the name of the lesson on the board and she says, okay, take out your books today, what we are going to do. No, that is not the right way. We have taught another way, an indirect way of teaching English, and that is the way it's very creative and interactive and interesting, intriguing. The student find it because language is a difficult job to teach. So we have to teach language in a different way. So we are the pioneers. We change the norms and we are doing it purposely. We are not only publishing books, we are publishing profound ideas and building nations ready to meet the challenges of the new era. So, this philosophy pushed us, persuaded us, stimulated us, or this is the catalyst behind, this is the main enzyme which forced us to come up with the Cambridge EdTech Scholar Program. And we started using technology in the classes. We gave tabs in the hands of the teacher. We installed LED in each and every classes. We came up with LMS, which is a website, a huge website through which you can have data of all kind, of all of the books. Each and every page is uploaded, and and the answer of each question is uploaded. You don't have to teach in the class, you just have to click on the focus button. Every teacher is going to come on your screen and you just have to roam and control the class because we are indirectly controlling your class with your help. So you are only the facilitator now. Sit back and relax because we have made the planners, we have made the worksheets, we have made the assessments, we have made the lectures, we have made the answers, and the list goes on. Okay, so how many of you have taught before in any kind of school? Share your experience with me. How many of you were teachers before and you made planners and you checked copies and you have to come up with answers and make your lessons, what you have to come to the class and deliver? How many of you were teachers and have that experience? Yes?
I'm a teacher and I'm doing this.
Okay, so could you understand the pain the teacher has to go through while being a teacher?
Yes, ma'am, I can understand it.
So you don't have to make any sort of planner now. You don't have to make your
Yeah,
lecture. You don't have
fully
to,
reliable.
yeah, you don't have to ask anyone, what do you think the answer of this question would be? Am I doing the right thing? You just have to click on the button and the answer is
Actually,
there.
now we don't actually we are not dependent on any other thing.
Everything has been done for you. Don't you
Yes.
guys feel privileged and blessed and grateful? Even the job of making lesson plans. You know, lesson planning is a tenacious job. When I was in LGS, I had to write each and every step in my lesson planning, divided into sessions and then into months and then into weeks and then into days and then into period. And then each period has to be written according to the sequence you people are going to be following while teaching. So we have excluded you from all of these painstaking job of being a teacher. So don't you think you
And
deserve
when
a
it
clap?
comes to grammar, it's very difficult.
So you don't have
When it
to,
comes to grammar, it's very
but you don't have to worry about it because you just have to click the focus button. I'll be coming to your class or any other person coming to your class
Yes,
and
ma'am.
teaching it through the LED, and your students are listening it. Sometimes teacher asks me that playing the video once is enough. Of course, it's not enough. If your students are not getting my accent, they are not getting what is going on, you can play the video again. But still, you think that I have limited time, the students are not getting the focus. So you can explain the lecture in Urdu even. There is no harm done in being bilingual. Yeah. I believe that majority of you are from the remote areas, and people over there, and specifically students from the junior level, they are not fluent in English. Okay, fine, doesn't matter. But what you have to do as a teacher, say the sentence in English first, then in Urdu, and then again in your local language. But I believe with the passage of time, only two languages would be enough for them. So you have to speak English first. That is your first priority. Of course, we cannot teach English without speaking English. So you have to speak English in your class, first sentence in English, then in Urdu, and then I'm pretty damn sure the students are going to understand whatever you are going to. Who is saying that आवाज नहीं आ रही है? GMSC. The rest of you, are you getting me? Am I audible? Give me a thumbs up if I'm
Yes.
audible. Oh, don't say that, speak loudly. I don't have courage. You know, I was not in town yesterday. I just came to Lahore 5 in the morning. I just slept for 1 hour and I'm right here, all dressed up in front of you. Yeah. So this is the best I can do. मेरा volume बढ़ा दे. This is the best I can do. The rest of you, if I'm audible, give me a thumbs up. Anam, am I audible? Ariba, Kuratulan, Rabia, am I audible, dear? Al Badr School. Hi, Al Badr School. Who is there? Thank you so much. Humaira is saying that I am audible. Okay, that's a relief.
Yes.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. So this is the first page of a curriculum. You know, the curriculum of class 1 till 8 is separate, and the curriculum from class 9 to 12 is separate. So this is the first page of a curriculum for class 1, 9 and 12, but the curriculum of 1 till 8 is the same. There is no change. All right. And it clearly says that the curriculum has been made in 2020. Got it? But now we have a new curriculum. It has a BLIFT or a improved version of the previous one, and it was made in 2022, 2023, but it's the same. So how many of you are familiar with the English language courses? Have you heard about IELTS or PTE or OET? Anyone? Yeah? Anyone? Come on. There are, I believe, dozens of females out there. How can you be quiet? Doesn't matter if it is a curriculum of 9 to 12, but the first page of every curriculum is the same. So every English language course has 4 modules: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So you cannot teach any new language to your learners without these 4 modules. So keeping in mind the demand of the English language courses, the curriculum is divided into 4 competencies. The word competencies. So if you want to teach English, you have oral communication skill, you have reading and critical thinking, you have vocabulary and grammar, and you have writing. Got it? Do you know about Duolingo? Anyone? Duolingo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, TEFL, that's very good. So every sort of language courses out there has 4 modules. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you cannot teach a new language until you start listening it. So I am a language teacher and I teach students various kinds of courses, not only these. So the first thing I ask my student to do is to listen that language. I ask them to listen English first, because when you listen English, you absorb it. When you absorb it, eventually few words come out of your mouth. Because when you listen to a song for a number of period of time, the lyrics will come to your mouth. It's very obvious. So when a teacher is
Yes,
continuously speaking,
because we can't have output without input.
ah, love you, very good. We can't have output without input. So listening is inputting and reading is again inputting. And what is the output? Output is the speaking. Output is the writing. So if the person is fluent in English, it means he have listened a lot. He have listened a lot of English. Agree? So why I am fluent in English? Because I was taught in such a school where everyone speaks English. I know this is not possible in your areas, but at least in your classroom, the teacher, the language teacher has to speak English continuously. If she is an Urdu teacher, she don't has to speak English words. She has to speak all of the Urdu words which are out there. For example, if she wants her student to draw a line, she should not say line खींचो. She should say हाशिया लगाइए. Yeah. So if I'm an English teacher, I should not speak Urdu. I should speak English, even though simple sentences will make wonder. I am damn sure about it. If the teacher is going to learn 2 or 3 sentences on the daily basis and she is going to speak those sentences continuously in the class, I'm sure by the end of 1 month or 1 week, students will start adopting you. Yeah. And by the end of the session, they will be having a lots of vocabulary. They will be having lots of sentences in their vocabulary to speak in the class. So we will be having a special session of English as a language teaching, in which I'm giving you sentences. Those sentences you can have a printout, or those sentences you can write on your chartboard and place it in the class. So your teacher, your students, your learners are going to look at those sentences on the daily basis, and they are going to be speaking. For example, may I go to the washroom? This boy is teasing me, or stop rocking the chair. Whatever. So small, simple sentences will make wonders. So we will be having a special session on English language teaching at classroom level, and we will be giving you 100 sentences. Imagine if you are going to teach even 100 sentences to a 1 grade child. That is going to create a wonder to a 2nd grade teacher, because he is coming from that class where he has learned 100 sentences in English. So roundabout we have 120 plus working days in our complete session, because we live in Pakistan, and whatever there is a problem out there, we make our schools off. But still, keeping an average of 100 sentences, it's a big deal. So we will be discussing that later. So I was telling you that start speaking English in your class, because your students are listening to you. So what can you do to increase your listening capacity? What do you have in your mind? What should you do to listen to English? Start listening to English songs or watching Netflix?
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Hi dear, Walaikum Salam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Which city are you
Okay,
from?
ma'am. I'm from Fatehjan Eminence program.
Ah, that's great. That's great.
I used to watch English movies and documentaries and BBC News and the channel and all that stuff to increase my listening and speaking skills.
That is superb. That is excellent.
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
what I advise to my all of the language students, that if you want to increase your listening, you have to watch authentic channels like BBC News or CNN, or go for the History Channel or the National Geographic, because they do not use What do you say? Substandard words, they use educational words. And when you listen to educational words, those are very good to increase your listening capacity. And that is going to increase your accent understanding as well. Because once you listen to the British, BBC Broadcasting Service, you will be able to understand British accent. And
British accent.
once you watch CNN, you will be able to understand the American accent as well.
American accent.
So how many accents are out there in terms of English?
Ma'am, there are a lot of accents like three basics are British, American, and Australian,
Yeah, Canadian
and
as well. You know, the most
Canadian as well.
the most difficult
Yeah,
one is Scottish and
yeah,
Nigerian
Scottish.
accent. Oh my God!
Yeah,
Once I had a doctor from Nigeria, I was unable to understand his English. I mean it. Even his accent was out of this world. But he was a doctor and he wanted to go to
yes,
New Zealand for his practice. And oh my God,
yeah.
he gave me a hard time. But we should try to listen to English as much as you can, but do not
Yeah,
watch Netflix, because the
okay.
English they are going to speak is not appropriate or educational level. We need to be watching news channels because they are very formal, and we want to raise our standards being a teacher. So enough is enough. So I've told you that these are the 4 competencies the curriculum wants us to work on, and these competencies are further divided into smaller subunits. For example, domain, then standard, then benchmark, and the student learning outcome. So the curriculum is a big term. It is divided into domain, and domain is divided into standard. Standard is divided into benchmarks, and in each benchmark there are number of SLOs, and SLO stands for SLO, and this is the basic unit. This is the basic unit of the curriculum, and we take one SLO usually, or sometimes we combine them if they are alike, and we make a BLIFT out of it. And I've already told you that BLIFT is a one lesson. So any ambiguity so far? Any ambiguity? Do you understand SLO? Lots of SLO joins together and they make benchmark. Lots of benchmark joins together and they make standard. And lots of standard joins together and they make domain. There are 2 domains in English language. One is literature, one is language. 2 domains are further divided according to the classes, and they all are interconnected. First thing has been taught in grade 1, a little bit higher in grade 2, a little bit higher in grade 3, a little bit higher in grade 4, and this is called the progression grid. Got it? So when we go to grade 2, we are leveling up. When we go to grade 3, we are leveling up, and everything is joined together. We are not teaching something new in grade 2. We are not teaching something new in grade 3. Everything is progressively increased class after class. Anything ambiguous so far in your mind, you can ask me regarding to the curriculum. All clear? Give me a thumbs up if it is all clear to you guys. Okay, Umaira is satisfied, but about the rest? Yasmin, Tayyaba, Ariba, Rabia, Kuratulan, Al Badr School, and BPHS Studio 3 has not changed their name, even after 48 minutes of the session. Come on, guys, it's not that difficult. Change your name, my dear. It is very difficult for me to pronounce here or to address here. You must be having a lovely name. Okay, ABC. Hi, ABC. Hi, ABC. How are you? They are not even saying me hi. Okay. So any ambiguity in your mind so far? All clear? I'm good to go? Yeah? Have you heard that phrase in Urdu, khamoshi neem razamandi hoti hai? So you people are not saying anything. So I believe everything is fine. So move forward.
Yes, ma'am. Move forward.
Okay. So this is the BLIFT. BLIFT is what? What is BLIFT? What is BLIFT? BLIFT is my one lesson. Yeah? Yes, Sidra?
Yes.
Agree?
Beef bridging,
BLIFT is my one lesson.
beef, one lesson,
One
beef
lesson.
bridging.
Aha. So it means you have attended my previous session, huh? ये ज्ञान वहां से बांटा जा रहा है.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So one lesson, one BLIFT, one day. You do not have to do that. Sometimes we have limited number of time because in these cases, when there is a petrol shortage and you people are having off, and when you are counting, you are going to be figuring out that it is not possible to finish all of my BLIFTs before the session one. So you can teach two BLIFTs in a single day, but do it with the consent of your coordinator or your principal. Yeah, discuss it with her and do that. But ideally, we want one BLIFT per day because one BLIFT is either one SLO or sometimes two same SLOs joined together. Am I clear?
Yes.
So I repeat, BLIFT is not always one SLO. It can be a junction of few similar SLO because we have more SLOs than the BLIFT. But BLIFT has to be ideally taught in one lesson. But sometimes we don't have time, we short of days. We can join up similar BLIFTs to complete our course before the end of the session. Am I loud and clear? Okay. So, G dear. So B stands for bridging. I've told you that everything is linked from the previous classes. Whatever you have learned in grade 1 has to be upgraded in grade 2, has to be upgraded in grade 3, has to be upgraded in the upcoming classes. So we are linking the previous class with the new class, and we are linking the previous knowledge of that particular topic to the new upgraded knowledge. This is called the bridging. Yeah, this is called the bridging. This is the previous knowledge and this is the new knowledge we are about to give them. And this is very important because the old school methodology is this: when the students are in the class, the teacher is going to go, come on, open up your books, we are going to read nouns today. That is very awkward way to say it. So we are not going to say anything. We are just going to ask them, come on, we are going to do this bridging today. So that bridging is linked with the previous knowledge. And while doing the bridging, they will have an idea that this is what we are going to be doing in this lesson. Got it? Hi, ABC. Still no change of name? They are unbothered. Okay. So B stands for bridging. And that is the essential part of every BLIFT. You have to do bridging within 2 to 3 minutes while the students are, it is designed in a such a way. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. While the students are doing the bridging, you have a tab in your hand and you have a button on the top of the page in which you have to click and you have to select the name of the student and give them number from 1 till 5. You just have to look that either the student is actively participating in the class or the answer is right. If you have a time to tick, tick, otherwise no need to do that. Just give them number on the screen. And it should not take more than 5 minutes. Got it? Bridging should not take more than 5 minutes. Ask the student to do the bridging in the class. While they are doing the bridging, you have to roam in the class and you have to check which student is doing what kind of work and give them number. Got it? So we are indirectly asking you to manage the class. We have designed every activity painstakingly, seamlessly, and interrelated with the teaching, with the material they are about to teach. Am I clear so far? Yes, I'm clear. Okay. So the next is L. And L is the student learning outcome. Before the start of every BLIFT, we have mentioned the SLO on the start of the text. For example, there are 10 lessons in a book. We have written all of the SLOs which we are going to be addressing in that particular lesson. We have written them all. So L is the student learning outcome. So what is the abbreviation, by the way, of this student learning outcome? Any idea?
SLO.
SLO.
Yes,
SLO.
SLO. Got it? So if there is unit 1, we have written all of the SLOs on the first page. Got it? All of the SLOs are there. And from those SLOs given to us by the curriculum, we have designed all of the activities. This is what we have done. So I says Islamic perspective. Unluckily, I have not added a single Islamic perspective in the English language book. I'm not saying they are not there at all. I'm just saying it's a research work, even though we have Islamic scholar downstairs, a lot of them, but we were short of time. And I'm pretty sure that we can find everything in Quran. So there must be some hadith or ayat relevant to teaching any language. Not I'm talking about English language, any language teaching, but I have not inculcated them in the book so far. The problem was that I was short of time. And remember, I have written the book 5 of English in a record short time. Can you guess how many days? Can you guess?
4 days.
Yeah, I think you have attended the previous session, but you are right. Yes, 4 days, and that's why it has some sort of mistakes in it. So please bear with me. I am sure that in the new edition, you are not going to find those mistakes again. So I have not added any Islamic perspective relevant to the language teaching. But if you come up with any relevant hadith or ayat, you can always contact me. You can find my number. I'm here at your service 24/7. You can call me or tell me that I find this hadith or ayat which is relevant to language teaching, if not English, of course. So I have not added so far, but you people are always welcome to come up with your ideas. So the first F means focus. So we have to focus on the focus, which is the main focus. Are you getting what I'm saying? Or have you lost your focus? No. You have to focus on the focus, and that is the main context. What we have to teach in the class, that is the main thing going on. And you don't have to prepare your lecture. You just have to click the focus button on your tab screen, and you are going to watch me giving the whole lecture to your students on the LED. This is as simple as that. But ideally, you should watch the focus video before coming to the class. Ideally, because that is going to give you an idea that this is what my students are going to learn today. But if you're short of time, of course you people are, so you can play the video by clicking on the focus button, and I will be there, or any of my respective colleague will be there on your screen, and they will be teaching the main focus in the class. Got it? Yeah, I repeat, if you're thinking that this focus video is not enough, my students are not understanding it, so you can repeat the video, you can replay the video. But still, if you think that the students are unable to understand, you can re-deliver the lecture in Urdu, because our main focus is to teach the students, not to confuse them. Achha, I went to a school, I went on a survey. and I saw one teacher playing the video of a teacher and pausing it and explaining it, then playing the video, then pausing it, and then explaining it. I liked that idea as well in terms of science. If you're teaching science, he's playing a bit junk, then pausing it, then explaining it in his own methodology, then playing the video, then pausing. So this method is also practical, but you have to take care of time, because he wasted his time in explaining the all of the procedure. But remember, the class has to be divided into 3 main sections. First is the bridging. You must do the bridging in the class. While the students are doing the bridging, you have to roam in the class and see what the students are doing and mark them. Then you have to play the video, and while the focus is being played, you don't have to do anything. You just have to wait and watch. And when it is finished, you have to ask your students to do the classwork. And while they are doing your classwork, you have to again roam in the class and just give the numbers according to their performance. Any ambiguity so far? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next F stands for formative check, and it means what? It means what?
To
What does it
assess
mean?
the student during the class, during the lesson.
Yes. This is a classwork. Formative means, in simple words, it's a classwork. We have given 2 types of classwork. One is there in your book and the other one is there in your practice book. And remember, whatever space we have given in the practice book is enough. You don't have to write on the given spaces which are not relevant, just on the lines. That's it. Got it? So 2 types, one is there in the book and the other one is there in the practice book. So T stands for thrive, and thriving means homework. So you are not allowed to check the thrive in the classroom, because you are already checking 2 activities in the classroom. One is there is the bridging, which is not going to take more than 5 minutes, and the other one is there is the formative check, which you people are doing before ending the session. So you people, I'm sure, will not be having time to check the thrive. So check the thrive in your classroom, make a pile of the books and the workbooks, go to your staff room, check it with your pen and give them number according to their performance. But remember, I know if you're checking the formative check in the classroom, you will be not having time to underline the spellings or to rephrase the sentences. But if you are checking the thrive or the homework in the staff room, you have to check it thoroughly. If there is a spelling mistake, write SP on it before underlining it. And if the sentence is not correct, underline the sentence and write phrase PH. It means there is a problem in a phrase. You have to rephrase the sentence. What do you mean by rephrasing and paraphrasing? Anyone? Rephrase.
When rephrase mean change the structure of the
Yes,
sentence, and
yes.
paraphrase mean write in simple words.
No, paraphrase means change the words into their synonyms while not changing the structure. In this case, you are absolutely right. You have to change the structure. But in this case, do not change the structure, change the words only. Got it?
Make it simple, maybe.
Make it simple. If you want to make it simple, make it difficult. If you want to make it difficult, the choice is yours. But change the words. Yeah? So you have to check the thrive thoroughly while sitting in the staff room. So you have to have 2 piles. One is there of the book, because you people are having classwork on your book, and you must have another pile of your practice book, because you people are having classwork and homework on your practice book. Check the classroom classwork, just underlining the errors of the spelling, underline that word which is wrong in spelling and write SP on it. That's it, because you don't have time. I know that. But if you're checking Thrive and you know that Thrive is not done in your custody, they have done it either in the tuition or at their home. So you have to check the Thrive very thoroughly, because you have to rephrase and you have to write the correct spelling of the errorful word. Any ambiguity so far? And please open it. इसको खोल लीजिए. So my dear, we have designed a very comprehensive website, LMS, and all of you must be having a username and a password. This is my name. You just have to log in with your username and your password. Inshallah, very soon, all of you will be having that. And it's very easy. It's extremely easy to handle this website, but this is what the interface look like. And once you will be handling it on a laptop or on a tab, you will be using it seamlessly, because this is any other random website where you can do your shopping or where you can do whatever you like to do in this era. This is very easy. So this is what the interference look like. I'm already signed in. I have been given it a password, and I have my login ID, which you can see on the board. And this is the sub tabs. This is the home. If you click on the home, it looks like this. If you click on the academic material, it looks like this. This is the assigned worksheet session. These are the reports. Yes, reports are visible of each and every student on the website. Got it? So you will be having access to only your classes. For example, Sidra will be teaching English of 1, 2, 3. And Dr. Noor is teaching English of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to have an access to all of the 8 classes. Sidra is going to have access of her 3 classes, and Humaira is going to have an access to 5, 6, 7, 8 classes. So whatever classes you are teaching, you are going to have an access to the academic material only of those classes which you are teaching. Sometimes there is a case that Rabia Basri is teaching English, she's teaching science and maths, because she's an all-rounder. So she will be having an access to all of those books which she is teaching, and all of those classes which she is taking, and all of those sections which she is teaching. Sometimes we have a big school, we have multiple sections. Maybe she's teaching English in A section, maybe she's teaching science in B section, maybe she is teaching maths in C section. Yeah, so she will be having access to only those books which she is teaching, and only those classes which she is teaching. So this website has been made very intelligently. It is user friendly, and not only students but coordinators, of course, will have an access on it. Principals will have an access on it. They can see the report of each and every site through this website. Yes, even parents are going to have their login. Yeah, is there any easy way to share the results with them? Yes, on the daily basis, even students can have their access. Of course, the students can have, their parent can also have an access. They can see their daily performance on it in the form of a graph. Yeah, so I will be showing that later in this session. So everyone related to the EdTech program will have an access, but their access depends upon their responsibility. Any ambiguity so far? No? All good? Okay. Yes, Amna? ABC has left. ABC has gone. Okay.
So, is there any other group?
I can't catch you. Could you please say that again? I can't catch you, my dear. Say that
I'm
again.
saying that students are unable to read the graph.
Students will be able to read their own performance. Yeah. but the teacher or the coordinator and the principals have an access to all of the performance of the class as a whole as well. What are you saying? I still don't get it. Say that again. Hi, English teacher. Somebody has given her name English teacher. I'm so proud of you. Yes, Amna, say that again. Hello, Amna. Amna is quiet. It's okay. You can.
So is there any other way?
My dear, your voice is fluctuating. I think it's better for you to type. Maybe you have some sort of internet issues. But I mean, you need to ask something very important. So please, my dear, please type. So I've told you all of the procedure, all of the philosophy behind it. So let's come to the home and the academic material. Suppose I want to teach class 6. I will be teaching class 6 Explore, and I am only teaching English. That's why only English is visible over here. So I have to select the English book. Then I have all of the chapters uploaded here. For example, I want to teach chapter number 2. So I'm going to select chapter number 2. So we are not clicking on the worksheet button because this part is under construction. So I'm going to select EdTech book. And when I'm going to select the all of the BLIFTs in that particular chapter are visible in front of me. For example, I want to teach BLIFT 1. I am going to do that. So this is BLIFT 1. And this is EdTech class 6. And this is chapter number 1. So every focus starts with the bridging. Can you see the bridging? Every focus starts with the bridging. While the students are doing their bridging, you can show them the answer by clicking on the answer button. After doing the bridging, within 5 minutes, you have to click this formative assessment. When you're going to click it, you will be having an access to the students. Over here, I don't have students because I don't teach. Otherwise, you will be having the name of the students. You can select the name of the students, then give them number according to their performance. This website has only one problem. You cannot go back with this back button because that page is not visible by one click, but it is going to be fixed in the near future. What you have to do is you remember the BLIFT you will be teaching in the class. So you just have to click all the way back. So I told you that whatever focus you want to do, you have to do the bridging first. When they are done with the bridging, you can click the answer to show them the correct answer. Sometimes the answers are open-ended. Yeah. So you cannot force your student to write the same answer because this is language. Answer can vary. But what I did in my lectures, I told them that this is an open-ended question and students are allowed to talk, write whatever comes to your mind, but it should not be off topic. Got it? So after doing the bridging activity, which should not take more than 5 minutes, in which the students are going to do it and you are going to check it and you are going to give them marks by clicking this formative assessment button. Got it? After doing this, you will be coming to the main activity, which is the focus part. You have to click the focus button and there will be a video right in front of you. इसकी आवाज ऊंची Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. This is your English language instructor, Dr. Nurul Huda. I hope you all are doing great and enjoying the blessings of Allah. And I am pretty sure that by now you have already done the bridging activity. I just want you to look at the reference slide for the correct answers. Rules today. The rule number one is with singular nouns. Like patience is an ability to stay calm in difficult situations. Now let's look at rules today. The rule number one is with singular nouns. Like patience is an ability to stay calm in difficult situation. As ability is starting with the vowel and it is singular, that's why we have used an. In another example, we use it with someone is or what job they do. For example, he was a scholar. So, scholar is a job, and yes, this is singular. That's why we have used a. With adjectives, for example, Ilham Iqbal was a famous Muslim scholar. Famous is an adjective. So before the adjective, we use a. And yes, famous is starting with the letter F. Now to show the person or a thing. For example, she is a student at university. And yes, student is singular and it is a person. And yes, it is starting with the letter S. So we have learned or recalled the 4 rules of using indefinite articles. Now let's look at the rules of using the definite article, which is the. And we already know that we use it before a particular person or a thing. For example, the Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the incident. Again, this is referring to something very particular and special. And remember, when a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class, for example, when the revelation began to descend on Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he fulfills the duty of prophethood. And the cow is a useful animal. Now let's have a look at other rules of using the. Before the water bodies and the mountain range. This is a very important point. All of the water bodies and all of the mountain range, you have to use the before it. For example, the Nile, the Alps, the Himalayas. Before the names of things unique. For example, the sun, the sky, the ocean, and the list goes on. The ordinal number, the first day. Now, before an adjectives, we have already done it. We know that before adjectives, we have to do that. Now, before the names of books, there are certain specific books, so you have to write the before it. The superlative degrees, these things you people have been doing it in the previous classes, and I'm pretty sure that you have remembered it. With the superlative degrees, we use the before it. And before the musical instruments, for example, flute, and the list goes on. Now, there is a rule called no article rule. We use it before certain abstract noun, prophecy, we haven't used any the before it, and certain countable nouns, for example, incidents, we haven't used the before it, and we haven't used the before the children as well, even though they are countable. Now, to check your understanding, there is a formative check on the book, which you can do it in the class with the help of the teacher, and go to your practice book for more practice and do the homework activity at home with the help of your parents. Now, I hope you have recalled and used the use of certain articles. Now, hope to see you in the next BLIFT. Till then, bye-bye, Allah Hafiz.
If you use products like Whisper or ChatGPT Voice, you know what I mean. voice is simply faster, more natural, and more flexible than typing. He said
Perfect. So we write them with the small letters. बाहर जाइए. All right, am I visible? So during that video, you have seen me explaining all of the rules of using the articles. I know if the English is going to be difficult for the students to understand at the first time, you can retell the lecture in Urdu because our focus is not to confuse the student, is to teach the student. But a day will come, I'm pretty sure, that they are only going to watch the video and they will understand whatever the lecture is given. So after playing the focus button, I have already told in the video, you have to do the formative check in the class, which is this one. Every student will be having the book, of course. Ask the student to page number 3. They are going to open this book page and they will be doing the answers of this activity. You can even show them the answers after while clicking this button over here, but I would suggest not to show them answers while they are doing the classwork. At least let them finish. Then you can show them the answers by clicking on the button so they can correct themselves there and then. By doing this activity, it is very feasible for you to check because you have shown them the answers now. And while they are checking their own classwork, you have to roam in the class once again and go back to the formative check and assess them. I'm so sorry. I know it happens when I touch the screen with 4 of my fingers, the screen is off, but bear with me. Okay, I'm sorry for that. So while they are doing the work, you can go back. Yeah, you can go back to the formative assessment and check their formative check there and then in the classwork and give them marks according to their performance. And you don't have to check it because you have already shown them the answers on the screen, but at least tick the book or the workbook. All right, but make sure to make your students sit in groups so they can share their books with the peer and they can check each other books with the pencil. And after that, while you are roaming in the class, while they are doing the formative check, pick it with the red pen and give them the marks on your tab. Am I clear so far? Am I clear so far? Hi, Anam Idris. Okay. Okay, that's good. So we have done the bridging in 5 minutes. We have done the focus in 20 minutes. And then we are checking the work in 10 minutes. Because the average time span of the period is 35 to 45 minutes. Yeah, so we have designed the whole of the process of the BLIFT within the limits of 40 to 45 minutes. And all of this is practical. You can do it in the class and it is very easy. You don't have to prepare your lecture. You just have to roam. Eat well and then come to the class because you have to roam. But you don't have to give lecture. Yeah, you don't have to give lecture. You don't have to worry that. You just have to see that either the students following me in the class or not. Because I have told them to do the bridging and I've told them this is the lecture and I've told them the homework they have, the classwork they have to do. So you are my successor. मेरी नायब हैं आप class में. So you have to just check it out that either they are following me and not, and you are going to give them the marks while rotating in the class. So eat parathas and andas in the morning. And if you want to lose your weight, this is the ideal methodology for the teacher to lose their weight and learn English both at the same time. Am I clear so far? So because I have done my part, so this is a question answer session. Enough talking already. Let it be interactive. Yeah? Challenge. The floor is open for any sort of question answers in your mind. I'm right here, right in front of you. You can talk to me. Hello, ladies.
Ma'am, we would have students of ninth as well. So when students come to us, they don't have normally base. Their base is weak. So what we have to do in that case?
Yes. If their base is pretty weak, but I'm sure they are going to have that, show them the answers in the class. Let them write. Yeah? If they have no idea what to write in the bridging, you have bridging over here. Tell them this is what they have to. I'm sorry, again, I'm touching it with 4 of my hands. I'm so sorry, Dare. So, if they are very weak, they have no idea what to do, show them the answers because you have an access to the answers. I know this is going to be practice in the start of the session, but at the end of the session, they will be knowledgeable enough to do the bridging, at least bridging in the class, because bridging is related with the previous knowledge of the previous class. So show them the answers. Ask them, this is the answer of the bridging. Come on, write it down. Hurry up. Anything
Ma'am,
else?
do you suggest it for matric students as well? For example, if we have students of ninth class, so how to deal with them?
My dear, I know I have taught for so many years. We don't have a master class. We have an amalgamation of all levels of the students. Some are very bright, some are average, some are very low. So what we did in our practice, we used to speak the answers and roam in the class so everyone can listen and write it down. But again, I'm sure there will be some students who are not not going to listen to you because they are not listening to you. They are doing their own work. So you can show them the answer. For example, you want your students to do the bridging and you see that they are clueless, they have no idea what to do, show them the answer.
Okay, thank you.
My dear students, these are the answers. I'm even showing it to you on your screen. At least write it now. This is the least you can do. So our purpose is to teach, at least when they are copying, they are writing. At least. So if they are below average and they are clueless, they have no idea what to do, show them the answers, let them do. Yeah? Any other questions?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, dear. What about Sleeping Beauties?
When students can see answers from their home as well, they
No.
have access.
No. We have not given the answers of the assessments. We are wise enough. Yeah, इतनी हमने चालाकी की है कि we have not given the answers of the assessments. We have given the answers of the classwork, of the bridging and of the thriving, but not of the assessment. Yeah. And from class 1 till 5, assessments are there at the end of the practice book, but one from class 6 till 8, assessments will be uploaded in a separate channel called 360. Got it? Got it? Any other question? So every practice book you are having in your hand have assessment at the end of the book, and those questions are not there in the exercise. They are different. Imagine the pain we have taken to make you assessments. We have done everything for you guys. Are you happy? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Any other question in your mind? All is clear? So you want me to leave? Yeah? Any other question in your mind? There is one new question. Click that button. Ah, okay. Everything is clear, but still you don't want me to leave. So what should I do now? If you don't want me to leave, you need to keep on talking to me because I can't stand over here or have a cup of tea. What about chapters? Yeah. Every English book have different chapters, and right underneath each book, we have given you a lesson plan. that on this day you have to do this lesson plan. BLIFT. Yeah, everything is mentioned over there. Lesson plannings are done. I have questions. Yes, English teacher, you are allowed to ask as many English questions as you want. But before that, you need to tell me your correct name because all of us are English teachers.
Basically, Saima from Al Noor School, Lahore. My mind is overloaded with questions right now,
Why
and I
not?
was waiting for this session for a while. My
Yes.
first question is about the timeline of the B lift. It is a very big challenge for us because the student that we are dealing with are not capable of completing a one B lift in one day. Because if we compare, for example, there is a B lift that is about comprehension. And for reference, I will add here BLIFT 12 or BLIFT 13 from unit number 2 of book 7. So we have to focus on identifying opinion and fact. That is our essay law that student would be capable to identify different facts and opinions. And with that, we have to add, like there are some question added on the end of the text. So how would come that student would be able to complete all the lesson in a single 40-minute?
Yes.
How? Like it is really a very big
Yes.
challenge for me.
Yes, this is the problem you guys are facing. I have taught in LGS for so many years. And what we do is we give language 2 periods daily. Only Friday was the day when we do not give 2 periods to a language. English should have 2 periods daily. Sometimes in a week, we have 1 period, that is Friday. So, whenever you are going to teach something which needs lots of writing, you have to choose that slot which has back to back 2 lessons. So, coordinators, you need to reshuffle your timetable because this is English we are dealing with, and English creative writing needs to have 2 lessons back to back because this is a dilemma of the English teacher. She can't do the creative writing in a single period because she is facing the problem, and I can relate to that. But again, I'm telling you, if it is not creative writing, so you can show them the answers because I believe EdTech program is a very comprehensive and newly built program. Students are not trained for this, even you people are. So show them the answers, at least of the bridging and the formative check, but do not allow them to look at the answers of the thriving. At least give them a brain teaser while they are at their home. I hope I have explained. And that was a brilliant question.
And
Brilliant.
again, I faced another problem in English book ed where SLO, like for example, the SLO is in B lift, the SLO relevant to B lift number 8, and the exercise is given in B lift 7. So maybe that is some like composing mistake or that type of mistake. Like there was a B lift according the summary in B lift number 7 probably, and it was mentioned in the formatted check of B lift number 6 or 7, something like that.
Okay, my dear, I haven't done a book 6, 7, and 8. So any problem regarding to those books, you can ask our educational advisors. They are there to help them out. If you find it a bit difficult or if there is any error, please do let us know. Do you have the number of any educational advisor?
No.
Okay, at the end of this session or even now, I'm going to ask my staff to give you the number, Sir Umar, and he has written this books. Yes, dear.
And my also thinking is that there is no like there is no practice exercise for boosting the vocabulary of the students. Like in previous book, there was at the end of the lesson was mentioned, and there was a B lift session for that. But in the current book, because maybe I'm unable to catch it, it may be lacking here. So if there is anything like that, then I would
My
like
dear, it was
you to
very
explain.
difficult for us to combine all of the BLIFts because we have limited BLIFts and we have limited time. So we have given some edge to the schools and the teachers. If they think that the text is a bit difficult, they can at least prepare the lecture by themselves, because you people have been doing it for the number of periods. So at least ask the students to have their own dictionary, because this is the practice in LGS. Every student should have a dictionary in their bag, and they have to look for the answers of the difficult words, because this is grade 6 we are dealing with, my dear. We don't have to spoon feed them. Stop spoon feeding them. Grade 6, they can do wonders. Tell them that I am not going to give you the meanings. Take out your dictionary, find out the meanings, because you people are grown up. Got it? So every level has its own strategies, and we will be having a separate session on it. I will be teaching you how to teach a lesson, a text at grade 6, and how to teach a lesson at grade 1. Because in grade 1 till 3, we are dealing with struggling readers. They are not reading the text because they are young. But once the student comes to grade 6 and onward, they are fluent readers, because by then they must have learned to read. So if they have learned to
Hi,
read,
ma'am. I
or
want
if they
to
have,
ask a question. Hi, ma'am.
hi dear,
Ma'am, when we take assessments to the students after completing the task or be lift, how can we take test by our own method, or it will be assigned to us?
my dear, I've told you, from class 1 till 5, we have already made the assessments, and they are printed at the end of the practice book. But for grade 6 till 10, we have still made the assessments, but they are not present in the practice book. They are there on our website 360. If you don't have an access to that, ask your educational advisor for that. You can download the test, get the photocopy, and make the students to do it in the class. But if you have enough time, even after doing all of the BLIFTs, and you want to do another assessment, go ahead. We don't mind. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yes.
Any other question in your mind? Can we satisfy the parents, and how can they guide their children for thrive at home? My dear, you have done the bridging in the class, you have done the focus in the class, you have done the formative check in the class. And after these three processes, you people are giving them thriving. And you even have given the answers on the website. What else you want us to do? There are answers already, and the parents have an access to it. If they have no idea what is the answer, ask them to go to the website and copy paste. This is the least they can do.
Hi,
Come
ma'am.
on. Hi dear Asma, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. May question,
Yes,
ma'am?
please.
As we are on B lift 14,
Mhm.
but the videos are not showing or not opening. Then what we will
Which class?
do on the day or
Which
in the
class, dear?
class?
Which class?
Class 7.
I think they are uploaded till unit number 3. I am sure that you people are not having your academic advisor's number. I will be adding their number at the end of the session, because whenever you problem facing with the EdTech or uploading to the video, call them directly. They are there to help you out. But I'm sure the videos till chapter number 3 of 6 and 7 are already uploaded. If they are not uploading, maybe there is an internet issue. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, dear. Sidra wants to have my email address. I can give you my number, my WhatsApp number. Come on, call me. Okay,
May I
Sidra?
ask the question?
Yes, my dear.
Actually, I have number of questions, so should I ask it all at once, or I have to wait for another time?
You can ask me any question in your mind right now. Don't wait for your turn, just ask.
Thank you. Actually, I'm teaching for grades 5 to 6.
All right.
My first concern is about vocabulary development. In previous session, actually we had the freedom to use our own teaching methodologies. So I used to teach the student When we read this when we read the text, we used to teach them the meanings in Urdu, synonyms, antonyms, but we don't have the anything related to vocabulary development in this section. So can you guide me that
My dear,
is there any other way that I could enhance my students vocabulary?
either they are in grade 1 or in grade 10, you should make it sure that every student must have a dictionary in their bag. Got it? From 1 till 3, you should have a word wall. Paste a big poster or a chart paper on your class right next to the whiteboard and write word wall on it. Whatever new words students are going to learn that particular day, write it on the chart paper. Got it? From 3 to onward, every student must have a vocabulary register other than the practice book. So students should have a dictionary from 1 till 3, and from 3 to onwards, they should have a register and a dictionary. Whatever new word they are going to learn, they should make 3 columns. One is the base word, the other column should name synonyms, the other column should name antonyms. So this is the way we teach in LGS. I am saying this name again and again because there I have taught for over a period of time. So this is the practice we used to do. And from 6 onward, we do not give them the meanings. This is their responsibility to open up their dictionary, which should be a pocket one and comprehensive one. And they have to look for the and synonyms and antonyms and write there and then on the register. And you, if you have time, and I believe someday you're going to have time, you can ask different words meaning randomly in the class verbally. Yeah. Yes, Asma dear.
Hi, ma'am. If you don't mind, I want to say something about marks division as on bridging, formative, and thrive. Uh, may it be possible, or it will be not be better that if we take the assessment with student and after assessment we add the marks,
No, that
then
is going to be very
not in
difficult for you.
bridging.
No, my dear, that is going to be very difficult for you because the LMS is designed in a such a way that is going to develop a graph of the daily activity students. So if you're going to hold it back at the
Yes.
end of the assessment, that is going to be very difficult because your coordinator are watching you, that either she is doing the appropriate job, either she is giving the numbers. I told you, do not thoroughly check the bridging, do not thoroughly check the formative check. Ask the peer to check each other's work while showing the answers on the screen. Yeah?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Show the
Yes.
answers on the screen, shuffle their books. They are going to check each other's books. And while they are doing this process, roam and give them number according to their performance. You should not rewrite the correct spellings. You should not rephrase the sentences because, of course, this is not humanly possible. But do check their thriving properly while sitting in the staff room.
Yes.
Yeah. So who wants my
Okay,
email
thank you.
address? Come on, dear. I'm going to give you my phone number. Don't worry about my email address.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, dear.
Okay, my question is about comprehension. In my previous teaching experience, both at middle school or at college, I used to follow a particular framework for comprehension. Like I first used to teach the student text and then guide the student to identify the key vocabularies from within the question, and then help them to determine whether the answer is from the text directly stated in the text, or they are required to construct the answer by their own. But if I talk about the video in grade 6, the guide, the instructor, he recommend a different approach, that he suggests that the student first read the questions, identify the keywords, and then go back to the text to look at the answer based on those keywords. So my
Yes.
question is that is the comprehension strategy that is outlined in this focus is only recommended method, or is there any flexibility for teachers to adopt and modify the
I,
approach
um,
based on the
I,
students
I adore this
level?
question. This is the most appropriate question asked in the history of mankind. You have asked the most appropriate question, and I love you for this. You know what? I told you in the start, we have been teaching the English in a wrong way. This is not the way it has to be taught. what we are doing, we are teaching you the right methodology. This is what I do when I teach my students IELTS. I don't ask them to read the whole passage first. I in my previous lectures, I told them the method of skimming, scamming, and thorough reading. Yeah. And then I ask them, read the comprehension, the title first, then go to the question, identify your keywords, then go back and find this is the right way of doing the comprehension, my dear. And you are talking about the grade 7 students. By now, grade 7 students should be learn the methodology of skimming and scanning. If they have found the keywords, it means this methodology requires scanning process. Yeah. And this methodology we have been teaching to pre-O level student, fortunately. And unfortunately, we are not teaching this methodology in our matriculation system. That's why when I have a doctor as an IELTS student, even being a doctor, even being a lawyer, even being the judge, they do not have any idea what is scanning because we are teaching them English in a wrong way. Okay, these are the keywords, read it first. I'm going to explain it to you, then go to the question answers. This is the wrong way, my dear. So, whatever the person in the focus is telling you is told to them by the curriculum. So change the old methodology of teaching English, adopt the new one because it is based on the Cambridge. And this is what the O-level students and A-level students have already been taught even at the level of grade 3 and 4. And the list goes on. Thank you for asking this question. I hope I have cleared the point.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I have another question as well.
Yes.
May I ask?
Of course, my dear. This is what I'm here for.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, please. I'm all ears.
My question is related to, again, it is related to comprehension. I apologize if my questions are lengthy.
No, please don't say that. This is what I'm here for.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, my question is, my concern is about the answer variation, both in length and the content. Actually, in my without any guidance, uh, I do not give them expected response. So then I check when they do the question answers. I check their work. So answer differently.
Of course.
The answers are different from the model answers that are
Of
provided in the
course.
book. So
Of
here
course.
I have concern about this. The first one is that some students produce the answers that are different, unique, and reflect their own perspective and interpretation of text. So these answers are different from the model answers, but they are not necessarily wrong. So how should I handle these situations? Should we
My dear, which
accept
school? Which
them
school?
or
Which
strictly
school?
follow the
No, no, no,
model
no, no.
answer?
No. You don't have to follow it. Even when I am making the video, I always tell my students that your answer do not have to match mine, but it should be on topic. If it is on topic and it is variable, this is the most beautiful part you people are doing because you are engaging your students in a such a way. You have taught English to them in a such a way that they are able to come up with their own ideas. This is the most beautiful thing. It has to be done in the class. I appreciate that. So whatever answer they have come up with, you just have to make sure that it should not be off topic and the grammar and the sentence structure is correct. Don't go by the model answers. We have only written the model answers for those who have seriously zero idea what to write. So if they're coming up with a various idea, I know it is going to be difficult for you, but still you're going to enjoy the process because you are the hero and you have made your students to come up with variety of answers, and that is the most beautiful thing. This is what we people have taught in LGS. I love your answers. Which
The
questions?
second,
Which schools are you teaching? Which school you are from, my dear?
Albert School,
And which is in which city?
around 50 ma'am.
Okay, and which level you are teaching?
I'm teaching from grade 4 to 8.
I adore you, my dear. You are doing an appropriate job. I'm going to praise you in front of your coordinators. Don't you worry.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I have another question. Actually, the question is not completed yet. Uh, the issue, the second issue is about the answers length. Some of the students respond the answers precisely and complete their answers in just 2 words, while most of the students will face a problem of filling the number of lines that are provided under the question. So the line shows that there must be expectation of longer answers, but the student could not fill the lines, so it creates confusion for both the student and me too. So I want to ask that, is there any flexibility to accept that the answer of different length, or there should
No,
be a strict
no.
requirement to
Don't accept the flexibility to accept a
fit the
short-lengthed
lines or
answer.
not.
No, because when I'm teaching in grade 1, curriculum told me that students are not allowed to write more than one word answer. The curriculum strictly says that. And gradually, it increases the level of the difficulty. If you are talking about grade 7 and a particular answer is there, and underneath the answer, the space is given of 7 lines, it means that he has to come up with at least 7 lines, because at that particular level, curriculum is telling us that the student should write a comprehensive answers with the linking devices, with the simple sentences and the complex sentences, and the list goes on. So do not compromise on the length of the answer, because the length has been given keeping in mind the SLO. Got it? So again, you have variety of students in the class. Some are going to come up with the brilliant answers. The rest are going to watch you. So show them the answers. At least they are going to look at the screen and write something down in the practice book. But there are few students out there who will not like to copy. They are going to say, teacher, can I write my own answer? Appreciate them, let them write. But there are few students out there who have no idea, who have no base. Show them the answer on the screen, reduce your amount of checking, and let them write.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. I have dropped my question in the comment in the chat box. I don't think so. You have read that.
I follow this method for intermediate and AD Wisdom. I teach them skimming and scanning. They are not taught them this before. Of course, if they are from matriculation background, they have no idea what is skimming. They have no idea what is scamming. So this is an extra burden on the teacher's shoulder, that they have to teach them in skimming and scamming. But again, you don't have to worry about. You just have to click the button of the focus. The teacher is going to come to your screen, and he or she is going to tell what is skimming and what is scam. And this is the most important strategy of doing the comprehension question answers, because without it, the students will not be able to come up with their own answer. So it has to be taught at the level of 3. Yeah, it has to be taught.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I asked the question that we have parents of different background. Some of them are not literate or educated enough. So we face difficulty to interact them. So before this system introduced, we used to send the marks in the group, WhatsApp group. So, but due to this system, the assessment are in the form of graph. The parents could not understand a graph properly. So is there? I don't know how to teach this. We cannot teach the parents how to read a graph. So is there any another easy way, to show the result in the form of
Oh, come
number,
on.
so
Increase.
both the parents and teacher can.
Come on. We are making a new generation, which is technology based. So why to coming back to old methodologies? Checking the graph of the student is not a big deal, even if they are illiterate. Have an orientation session of parents. Yeah. Ask them or show them the whole procedure in a simple video. Make a simple video, open a screen on your LED, and show them this is how they can check their performance of the child in a daily. Why to coming back to the old methodologies and the simple solutions? Why? We are giving you new methods. So teach them, have an orientation session, teach them how to check. That is going to be fun. Come on, that is going to be fun. You don't have to worry about that. Got it? Any other question in your
And
mind so far?
ma'am, before the assessment day, we used to give them diaries that tomorrow you have the assessment of grade this chapter, but we don't have any. Actually, the worksheets are not uploaded here, so we don't have. They don't have any material to practice. Like I used to teach grammar, so they don't have the exercises to practice.
My dear,
So
they
can
will
you?
be, this worksheets are going to be available on the website very soon. But you don't have to worry. There is another website called 360. They have number of already uploaded website relevant to that SLO. Once you're going to have an access to that, you can share the access to the students as well, or you can download any relevant worksheet which is previously made over there, have the printout of it and distribute it in the class. No need to worry. And if they want to practice whatever thing you want to teach them, there are millions of websites out there. Yeah, if you find one appropriate, share the link with the students. If you don't want to give them a hard copy, share the link, they can do it online. Yeah, but soon, inshallah, we will be uploading a number of worksheets related to that particular grammar topic. I promise that. Any other question?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Who is saying that I got your point? I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. Any other question? And to my surprise, all of you are females. So English language has become the speciality of the females, which is a good point. Yeah. Any other question in your mind so far? Otherwise, I would suggest that I made my point very clear, and I reckon that majority of you are from the eminence, and I am so glad to hear the questions from your side because they were wise, they were on topic, and they have cleared the ambiguities of most of us, especially the.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm having a question. May I ask you?
Yes, please, sir. It's an honor that you have
Uh,
joined us.
I welcome all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Humaira has switched on her camera, and the other people, I'm watching Sidra Qayyum, Asma Kawal, Nawaz Sharif School of Eminence Atak, Kuradolain, Rabia Basri. How are you, and are you enjoying this session or not?
Please unmute yourself and say something good
Unmute
about it.
your mic.
Yes, now we are enjoying because of questioning.
Yeah, that matters a lot. And ma'am has been thoroughly asking you to ask a question. You know
Yes.
what? I'm telling the teachers, I'm telling you all that if your students are not asking any question, so this is a question you're teaching.
Yeah.
If you don't ask questions, so this is not fair. This is not good. You must ask different questions. A lot of questions are there. And I'm
Yes,
going to
now we
ask
are
one
enjoying.
question from your teacher, from your facilitator. Ma'am, do tell me, did you enjoy working with them?
I would love if they would interact with me more because I want to see their lovely faces on this day. But majority have switched on their off their cameras and they are not even joining with their actual name. I would love it would be interactive and to call them or address them with their appropriate name because once I had.
Switch on your cameras for a while because when I was there, when I was teaching here, I was standing here. Probably at some stage, I was feeling like I'm talking to robots.
Or maybe a
Let
blank
me feel
screen.
that you're all human beings.
It feels like I'm talking with a blank screen and just watching the messages they are sending me down.
And one thing more, I came to know a couple of months back that Madam Noor is fond of watching cartoons.
Watching
Are you
cartoons.
getting me? What am I saying? She wants to see cartoon in cameras, so you may show her. Okay, just kidding. Enjoy yourselves. And I'm going to assign you some little task.
My
You
dear
all
Atma,
have to make
Atma on mute. Mute
portfolio.
कीजिए.
I'm talking about the Nawaz Sharif School of Eminence. There is a short homework for all of you that all you have taken 42 hours training, and you will make a portfolio, and that will be your final assessment. I had announced post training assessment, and the assessment is in the shape of portfolio. What did you learn in one paragraph? What was your previous understanding about this topic? What did you learn new? And for every topic you must have two paragraph for every session. So do think on it, and I may share with you. When we were in HEC, we were holding these micro teachings. At that time we had made some, like we had compiled with some portfolios. I can share with that with you people, right? If you have any question from ma'am, do continue with that. And well done, ma'am. You are very good. I feel better when I speak, when I listen to you. Like I feel more comfortable when I speak your English rather than some others.
It's an honor, sir. You are a genius
Thank
as
you.
well.
This is
You're an
reality. This
asset
is
of
reality.
our generation. It's an honor, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank
Carry
you
on,
so much for
guys. Carry
joining.
on. Carry on.
All right, dear ladies. I would like to have more questions from your side. And if I have made my point clear, I would like to leave because I have been talking continuously for 2 hours. Come on. Am I clear? Have I made all of the points clear? Did I clear that this is how the BLIFTs work, what it stands for, and how to execute it in the class? And if you have multiple BLIFTs and you have a short period of time, you can merge them. And if you want to come up with a comprehension in any creative writing, you have to have 2 periods back to back. And I hope the coordinators are listening that English creative writing at the level of 6, 7, and 8 cannot be done within one period. And remember, you don't have to make a lesson plan. You just have to click the video on the focus button and you will be having all of the lecture delivered. And with the same methodology, the curriculum is allowing us. Yeah. So I would love to have another session in which I will be doing any sort of descriptive writing of the higher level in the session, considering yourself as my students, so you will have a better idea how to conduct a class in which you have a difficult target in front of you, for example, narrative writing, descriptive writing, or any other writing which you like me to explain how to execute that within 2 periods of given time. So if you have still ambiguity, you can have my number and you want me to come up with a different session with different set of instruction, I would love to do that. But at the end of the video, you will be having this presentation slide and my phone number, or if you still want, you can have my email address. Got it? And I will be sharing the number of the educational advisors with you, those who are saying that you cannot have an access to the uploaded video, they will help you out. Okay, so Sidra is saying that she would love to have a session in which we will be doing a direct approach to any sort of creative writing. We will be doing that separate for the junior sessions and separate methodology for the seniors. So if I'm all clear and you people are learned, so I will be signing off now. Should I leave? तो खामोशी नीम रजामंदी होती है, isn't it? All right, I had a lovely time with you guys. We will be meeting again in the next session, discussing something very important again. So see you again. Till then, bye-bye, Allah Hafiz. Bye. This is me signing off. Allah Hafiz ji.